Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kimmy. Today I'm going to be showing you how I did the cool tone look that I posted over on my Instagram last week. A couple of you requested I film it so you guys can know how I did it. So before we get into it, I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe to my channel. It really does help me out. And also don't forget to like this video if you want to see more videos like this from me. And let's get into it. So I'm going to start off by prepping my skin. I already have my morning skincare, but I do want a little bit more hydration. So I'm going to go in with my Weleda Skin Food, the original Ultra Rich Cream. I'm going to take a bit of this, about that much, on my fingers. I'm going to warm it up into my fingertips, and I'm going to press this into my skin. Well, this stuff is super thick, super hydrating, so if you have oily skin, I wouldn't recommend this. But if you do have dry skin, and especially if you live in a dry climate like I do, I would highly, highly recommend this stuff because it gives my skin lasting hydration all day. I don't feel dry or tight or like crackly. It's been fantabulous. I really appreciate it. I've got a little bit of eczema going on my chest too, so I'm just gonna press a little bit of this on there too. So if you see any red patches, it's eczema. It's fun. I'll be fine. Okay, so I'm gonna let that sit and soak on my skin, and I'm going to put on a little bit of lip balm real quick. I'm gonna be using the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. I hauled this a little while ago on my channel, and I'll give you a little bit of an update review. The two products that I got from Laneige, the Lip Glowy Balm and this, they're not that great, to be honest. They make my lips look great and feel great initially, but after a while my lips feel more dry. So I wouldn't recommend them. I'm really glad I just got like the sample kit rather than getting the full size, because that would be a lot of product to waste. So I am just going to try and finish up as much as I can, but I won't be repurchasing them. I'm actually planning on the VIB sale that's happening next week. It'll probably be going on when this video goes live. Getting the fresh lip balm. It's like the potted one, not the lip balm, but like the potted lip mask. It might be a lip mask, I'm not sure. I'm gonna get the caramel flavor. I've heard really good things about that, so I want to try that one out. I really love fresh products, so I have high hopes. Anyway, now I'm gonna move on to brows. I'm just gonna go with my regular soap brows, so I'll be right back after those are done. Okay, so now we're gonna go into eyes. This little piece of hair is not wanting to cooperate today, is it? I'm letting my hair be natural today, so it's got its own natural wave going on, and that piece just wants to stick out. So don't mind that, I'm just dealing with it as it comes. Okay, so I'm gonna go in and prep my eyelids with my Rare Beauty concealer. This is in the shade 170W. I'm just gonna take a little dollop of that onto my eyelids, like so. I'm gonna just pick up any excess with my beauty blender, Susie Beauty Sponge. And I'm just gonna put concealer around my eyes because I just feel like it today. A bit more there. And I'm gonna take a little bit on my chin too, to conceal that redness. I'm not planning on going with any foundation today, just concealer. I honestly kind of prefer that nowadays. Anytime I wear foundation, I just feel like it's too heavy. I need to find a new foundation that's more lightweight and doesn't look or feel heavy. Oh, I forgot about this guy. I should conceal that too. Got a random pimple right there. Take a teeny, teeny bit. Now I'm going to set that in with, I'm just going to use the shades in my Tarte Park Avenue Princess palette, Halo and Entrance. I'm going to go on just both of the two light shades and set this in. Making sure to pat out any creasing. Don't want to set the creases, that would be stupid. Okay. Now for the eyes, I kind of went in with a bit of a mishmash of different things. I don't have too many cool tone shades, so I just used what I had. First, I'm gonna go into this palette from Studio Makeup. It's the On The Go eyeshadow palette. Does it have a name? I got this in a BoxyCharm a long time ago. I'm just gonna go in with the middle shade here, this light gray. And I'm gonna use that as my transition shade. Focusing it on the outer corner here. Flicking that out a bit. Okay, next I have this little single shadow. This is the Makeup Geek Bedrock. It's a deeper gray. Focusing this more on the outer crease. Okay, next I'm going to go in back into that eyeshadow palette with this darker gray. Taking that on a more precise brush, I'm going to pack this onto the outer edge close to my lash line, like so. Start blending that out. Now, I'm going to take my finger and just kind of pull upwards to help that shape. Help clean up my blending. Okay, now I'm going to take a little tiny brush and add that darker shade onto this little pencil brush. It's like an angled pencil brush. This is from Alexi. It's the L11 mini flat angled. I'm going to take that into my inner corner. I'm trying to show you here, maybe on the side. It's like a modern, more modern spotlight eye. See a lot of makeup artists do this lately. And I really like the way it looks. And then I'm gonna blend that up just softly. I'm gonna go in with a clean little brush. This is the Lavish eye shading brush, and just continue to further blend that out. Just leaving the center area blank and darkness on the outer corners. Okay, I'm now going to go in very carefully with some black. I'm gonna do a bit of a eyeliner with black eyeshadow. My favorite way to do eyeliner. It's the easiest. I'm just gonna go in with my dose of colors, the berry black here. On the Lavish brow groomer. I really like it for eyeshadow. Eyeshadow liners. So now on the lower lash line, I'm going to take this cute little double-ended brush that comes in the Dose of Colors palettes. I'm going to go in with that first gray tone that we used. Just softly blend this on my lower lashes. JK. I tried cleaning that off, but it didn't work, so I'm just going to take this little pencil brush. This is the Luxie 141 mini round. Don't want too much down here, but just enough to create some definition. Okay, now for the lid, I'm gonna start in my So Jaded KathleenLights ColourPop palette with the shade Smoky Quartz, this gorgeous shimmery cool tone taupey color on my finger. Just gonna layer that onto my lid. Look how pretty that is. I'm gonna take it up into my crease. Blending it over the stuff that we have in the inner corner, so that's nice and blended. I can't remember if I did this last time, but I want to do it today. In my Anastasia Beverly Hills Jackie Aina palette, I'm going to go in with the shade Lituation. It's this really cool, like purpley, taupey, shimmery color. I'm going to take a little tiny bit of that. I'm going to use it to kind of blend the shimmer into what we have going on in the outer corner. And then the piece de resistance for this eyeshadow look is the Hourglass Scattered Light in the shade Ray. This eyeshadow is the most incredible multi-dimensional shadow. I love it. So I'm just gonna press this onto my lid, into the crease, and it just adds that little extra oomph. And I love this thing so much. These eyeshadows from Hourglass are the most incredible things. They're probably one of my most favorite products. I really feel like if any look is just lacking a little lackluster, this will do the trick. I love it. Okay, now for the inner corner, I'm gonna go back into my So Jaded palette. I'm going to mix Pearl with Moonstone over here. And I'm going to line my waterline and tightline with the L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Smoldering Eyeliner. Carlos, if you're watching, skip ahead. I know you hate this. And then just to make sure that lasts all day, I am going to set that with some black eyeshadow. Just the same one we were using in the Dose of Colors palette. I didn't do that last time. I did leave the lower lash line bare, but today I just want a little bit extra drama. Okay, now we can move on to the face. I didn't like the way I did my blush last time, so I'm going to switch that up too. And I need to decide what I want to do. Okay. My new favorite blush, the Rare Beauty liquid blush in Bliss. This color I think will kind of offset the cool tone nicely. So I'm just gonna take that on my finger, just a little dab, just kind of press that onto my cheeks. Okay, and then for highlight, I'm going to go in with my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter for Superstar Youth Glow. I have the shade Too Light. I'm just going to swipe this on my cheekbones, above my brows, down the bridge of my nose, and a little dollop on my chin. Then I'm going to press that in with my beauty sponge. And then for a little bit of bronzer, I'm gonna go in with this Morphe M100 brush. I've had it forever and it's seen better days. I've had to type it back together. I'm gonna go back in with that Tarte palette. I'm gonna go in with a mostly princess cut and a little bit of crown. Put onto my forehead, down into my temples. And I want a little bit more cool tone definition, so I have this little sample of the KEVYN Sculpting powder in shade medium. It's more cool toned and will help with this look a bit. I'll focus that at the back of my contour area, cheekbones. I'm gonna set my makeup real quick. Today I'm gonna go in with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. Press that down with my sponge. Now for some mascara, we're using the Maybelline the Falsies Lash Lift. So last time I went in with this NARS Powermatte lip pigment in London Calling. It's this gorgeous deep cool toned purple. But today, since I'm wearing a different top, I want to go with a different color. So instead I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Melted Matte Liquefied Matte Longwear Lipstick in the shade Suck It. It's an appropriate name, but it's got a bit more warmth in there. Just to kind of help tie in the top, I think it'll help. Okay. Take my hair down. And this is the finished look. Cool toned goodness. Look at that eyeshadow. Alright, so that's it, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed and are excited to play with some cool tones this season. I've really been having fun with it. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. I'd love to hear from you and have you join my little YouTube family. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!